There was once a small village hidden between green hills and quiet forests. Most maps didn't show it, not because it was unimportant, but because nothing there ever rushed. People often said that time moved differently in this village. Not faster, not slower, just softer. Every morning, sunlight arrived gently, as if it didn't want to wake anyone too suddenly. Birds sang, not loudly but kindly, and the wind never pushed, it only guided. This village was called Aruval. At the edge of Aruval lived an old clockmaker named Ishan. He had white hair, slow hands, and the calmest eyes anyone had ever seen. People brought him broken clocks from faraway places. Not because he was fast, but because he was patient. Ishan believed something very simple. Time doesn't need fixing, only understanding. Every clock he repaired ticked a little differently afterward. Not wrong, just peaceful. One evening, a traveler arrived in Aruval. Her name was Mira. She walked fast, spoke fast, thought even faster. Her city life had taught her that every second must be used, every moment counted. Rest was something you earned later. But later never came. She had heard rumors about the village where time felt lighter, and she came looking for answers. Or maybe relief. Mira carried a watch that no longer worked. It had stopped at exactly 4:17. She brought it to Ishan. "I need this fixed," she said quickly. "It's important." Ishan looked at the watch, then at Mira. Then he smiled gently. "It's already doing what it needs to do," he said. Mira frowned. "It's broken." "No," Ishan replied softly, "it's resting." Ishan asked Mira to sit with him until sunset. At first she was uncomfortable. She checked the sky, shifted in her seat, looked around restless. But slowly something changed. She noticed the sound of leaves, the warmth of the fading sun, the quiet rhythm of her own breath. Nothing demanded her attention, nothing pulled her away. For the first time in years, she wasn't chasing time. She was with it. As the sun dipped below the hills, Ishan handed Mira her watch. It still didn't tick. "But it feels lighter," she said. Ishan nodded. "Time isn't meant to control us," he said. "It's meant to remind us that every moment is already enough." Mira didn't fully understand, but she felt something loosen inside her chest. The next morning, Mira woke up without an alarm. Sunlight filled the room, birds sang again. She didn't rush. She walked through the village, smiled at strangers, watched children play without schedules. She realized something important. Nothing here was wasted, because nothing was forced. When Mira finally left Aruval, she carried the same broken watch. It never started ticking again. But she didn't need it to. Back in her busy city, she noticed something new, moments between moments, pauses that mattered. She still worked, still planned, still moved forward. But now she also rested. And somewhere, in a quiet village between green hills, the old clockmaker continued his work. Fixing clocks. By letting them slow down. Sometimes the happiest endings come when we stop trying to reach them and simply arrive.